Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
It's a Monday recap and a look ahead here for our Monday TV update. The high school winter sports season is officially in the books. Boys State basketball wrapped up over the weekend with Scottsbluff going 1-1 at the state tournament. The Bearcats picked up an opening round win over Roncalli before falling to Norris in the semifinals. Scottsbluff finishes their season at 20-7. They'll return a bulk of their roster next year, led by top scorers Nate Kelly and Riley Meininger. In the state finals Saturday, it was Omaha Skutt with a win over Norris for the title, and both those teams are going to bring back nearly their entire rosters next year. Here's the full rundown on all classes at the state tournament. Man, what could have been for the Bridgeport boys in C2. It was the top seed Amherst Broncos winning that title you see there with an overtime win over Lincoln Lutheran. But if you go back to round one last Wednesday morning, it was Bridgeport pushing Amherst to the limit, eventually falling 55-47. Bridgeport, they'll return 7 of their top 9 guys from this year's team next season. Coming up later this week, it's the Region 9 tournaments for the WNCC women and men. The men, of course, hosting at Cougar Palace with a total of 4 games in that building coming up on Thursday. WNCC taking on LCCC in the late quarterfinal at 7 o'clock. We'll have coverage on KOLT for that one starting at 6:45. And for the Cougar women, they won their play-in game at home over Trinidad State on Friday this past weekend. That gets them into the tournament quarterfinals. That tourney being held in Casper. Next up for the Cougar women, a matchup with Western Wyoming, a team they've lost twice to already this season. We'll have coverage for that one on Thursday on KOLT starting at 12:15. For Cougar action on the diamond, the baseball team dropped the opening game of their spring break trip to Arizona yesterday. That final was 4-1 to Madison College. They've got a doubleheader scheduled for today. Meanwhile, for Cougar softball, a 1-3 road trip over the weekend at Lamar Community College. They'll play again tomorrow. That'll be on the road in the state of Oklahoma. That's the latest today from right here at the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.